Hello guys, time for scary videos featuring mysterious apparitions at an old train station and a creepy encounter in a kitchen. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. The following video has been sent by Trang. The user states that it was recorded by a dashcam one night in Malaysia. The driver of the vehicle was on the way home and, as always, had to take a pretty deserted stretch of road that leads through several little towns and areas. He stated that local legends tell about ghostly passengers that are asking for a ride. Could that be so? What is also to note is that the following incident wasn't noticed at the time and only retrieved way later when the man was erasing some of the video footage on his memory stick. Let's take a peek. People say that an apparition might be waiting for a ride there, waving at cars that are driving by. Do you think that could be an explanation? If it wasn't a regular person, which based on the area is unlikely, what else could it have been? Considering the driver didn't see anything at the time, it's pretty chilling. Before we proceed, I want to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. If you know my channels, you also know that I love to play games in my spare time. Raid Shadow Legends brings you amazing turn-based strategy action, packed into a AAA universe that you can easily play and access through your phone. You will select between hundreds of different and interesting champions, and then create a party which is tailored and built based on your own preferred playstyle. There is an endless amount of drops and items, besides enticing set bonuses that further strengthen your character. If you wonder about the future of the game, Raid just released their biggest ever update, Embrace the main event, the Doom Tower. A giant tower filled with 120 floors, a great selection of secret challenge rooms, and 12 rock-solid bosses you have to face. Believe me if I tell you, there's never been a better time than right now to start playing. To help everybody in their tower experiences, the Raid team will give you a special champion for free, the Bulwark. He is a literal wall and clan boss and will help you out immensely in the tower against all the grim bosses. Raid will also release 14 amazing new champions, alongside with a whole host of holiday events and tournaments. To receive another great bonus, hit the link in the description for your free Void Champion, an XP booster, 50 gems, some energy refills, and even an ancient shard as soon as you get in game. Look at the Bulwark. You'll find your extra rewards here in your inbox, which will be available to you for 30 days after activation. I see you in battle. The next video was captured by a channel called Progetto Paranormal. The owner Goyo is a paranormal enthusiast who loves to go on expeditions together with some of his colleagues. Today they were documenting an area in the Jalisco region in Mexico, which apparently is a site full of urban legends. There are many disturbing stories about apparitions that are being seen and captured by tourists and locals alike. Local newspapers even report of many people that take a leap of faith there. And besides many injuries, there are of course some tragedies taking place, and it is believed that these incidents could be influenced by evil spirits in the area. Let's take a look.
Aquí se ve que no ha vivido gente mucho tiempo, o sea, como que para un vagabundo.
For some reason, this house in particular seems to inhabit a lot of energy. At least that is what Gojo heard. When he takes a few minutes to talk to the camera, there is something weird appearing right behind him.
Bien muchachos, pues este es el pueblo abandonado de la barranca.
¿Qué es eso?
¿Qué?
Allá.
Some people say it looks like the head of a female who's peeking into the frame. Coincidentally, other users argue that it might be related to the demon that is dwelling in Mario Lara's party store, which is not too far from the location. Maybe just a fluke. What could Goyo capture this afternoon? Of course there was no trace of any person once they went to check it out, so just a hoax or something really weird. The next video was captured by Nick Foster, who didn't really expect to capture anything out of the ordinary this particular evening. He states that he was walking his dog Poppy in the woods. She loves to chase squirrels and enjoys being out in the wild in general. However, at some point, it seems like the dog is sensing something, but Nick couldn't make out anything with his own eyes at the time, basically thinking nothing of it, since there are many noise sources around that oftentimes cause his dog to stop in its tracks. He also states that he's pretty certain nobody else was around. There seldomly is, especially in the evenings. Yet, there was something else with him. At least his camera says so. Let's take a look.
Where's them squirrels? This way.
Nick has a theory about what he has captured walking there in the background. He sees a soldier in a helmet and a trench coat, possibly from World War II, he states. Could that be? Others see an elderly person with a stick. If it wasn't just another regular person in the woods, what else was that? Maybe a paranormal entity, an apparition? Hard to say. Next was posted by user Pyro Assassins, and he states that the following was taken by a good friend of his. He was out on a nightly trip to take some images of a lovely old tower. However, something weird appeared in the distance that only got discovered when they were taking a closer look at the image. Now this could be many things. The uploader realizes that too. Reddit sees a figure in a robe, possibly, but there are two more weird objects. Might just be shadows or a light. Who knows what exactly we see here? It's a pretty mysterious capture though, isn't it? The next video was recorded by a user named Pershku, and it was one of these happy little accidents that many of us might find bone-chilling. The story goes that the young girl wanted to make a video about some strange noises that are stemming out of her family's little ice machine in the kitchen. Apparently, several strange events have been taking place in the residence after the item has been brought into the family, but they didn't have any proof that something could be wrong. Until this night. When Pershku makes her way into the kitchen, she records something else, besides her ice machine. There's a little girl standing in the kitchen, right next to the apparently haunted ice machine. But how is this possible? If it isn't just a hoax or smoke and mirrors, there's a chance that the spirit of this little girl seems to be attached to the ice box. This is what some viewers believe. Some also point out that her feet look a little bit unusual. But it's hard to say due to the lighting conditions. What's your explanation for this horrifying find? How creepy. Now we will follow the Italian paranormal team Pit Paranormal, who after many months of trying finally had the chance to investigate a supposedly haunted train station, which has several reported ghost sightings along the tracks and other weird occurrences that have been documented by people around the area. Tonight they start their investigation off with a quick ghost box session to open up the portal to the spirit realm. Let's take a look.
Non ho parole, no.
Raga, io metto le...
Luce ha detto. Dobbiamo prendere coraggio.
Raga, l'ho messo lì, Proviamo a parlargli.
Aspetta.
Lo sa. Mirko,
bravo.
Mirko lo sta chiamando, raga.
Brava,
Lo sta chiamando.
Mirko lo sta chiamando. Ok.
sei
Di
tu?
nuovo.
Sei tu? Ha detto?
After making contact, the spirits seem to directly communicate with some of the group members. So after opening the door, it would appear that one spirit might have even been closer than anybody expected that night.
Però di certo si è illuminato.
Tantissimo.
Che brividi, raga.
Continuo.
Che storia. Che brividi.
While the two keep asking questions to the spirit realm, the remaining two members keep taking images of them and the area.
Cioè, da un lato mi solleva un po'. La voglio considerare una conclusione non brutta.
Ecco,
Mirko è qua.
come qua.
Come
È
Mirko?
qua. È dietro di te di nuovo.
Ci abbiamo ragione.
È di nuovo dietro di te.
Cos'è
In
scattato?
teoria io ipotizzavo che non ci fosse più.
Io stavo per dire quello.
No, no. È qua. È dietro di te.
Zoom per favore. No, era un corno. Zoom tantissimo. Vabbè, chi se ne frega, lo so che è piccolo. Raga,
No,
Marco!
mio Dio, c'è qualcuno. Marco, guarda che roba.
This is another image taken just seconds before from another angle and member, so it's safe to say that it wasn't a bug or anything. Could they capture two apparitions that were standing really close to them? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know. And please, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave me a sub if you can. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy holidays.